Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Right, I thought I'd go through today some of my recent purchases. Yes, they're purchases that they haven't been sent to me free of charge or anything like that. These are items I've literally thought that looks like something I'd like to have a play with, and so purchased them. Right, this first item came from Banggood, which I do quite a bit of shopping on. And it's at 5 meters of white 3528 SMD LED strip. It's non-waterproof and it cost a mass total of £1.95. Right, they turned up today. I haven't opened them. You can see they're in the packet here. So let's see what we get. Oh, actually, it's that. I thought they was actually sealed. Oh no! Here you go. This is what you get for your £2. I can actually remove this. If you wanted to know the item number, can I see it? This is typical. I will put it in the description at the bottom. The actual item number and a link to it. Right. Here's the offending article. Alright, let's try and lay out a bit of this. I don't want to unreel it all. Right, it looks like it's cuttable every 3 LEDs. And it looks like there's a resistor there, so I presume that 12 volts is put across the resistor, and these are all in light series. Hence why it's cuttable every 3. It's sticky backed, so you just peel and stick it on the surface that you want to illuminate. It's rated. I didn't actually print it out, but it's on the next page. This whole lot is rated at 24 watts and it's 12 volts. So this could be ideal for lighting in your car. I must admit, I've been tempted. I've got these little little lights that come on in the footwell. I was actually tempted to put in these around the door. Alright, see if hopefully we can get some close-ups with the microscope as well. Right, so you've got the SMD resistor, which looks like 151, says 15 and 10, so it's 150 ohm resistor, and obviously the 3 LEDs. Not much to see there. They come on a reel. Let's fire them up with the good old power supply. I don't know how this is gonna actually come out. It's balancing on its cable at the moment. Can I actually brighten this up? Right, see if I can get a better picture of the display. Right, let's do a set. Let's set this to dead on 12 volts. 12 volts. I mean, it should take 2 amps, shouldn't it, at 24 watts. So I've got the current max set at 3.2, so yeah, these should max out. Let's get some cutters and bare these ends. Not bearing very well because I tinned the ends, but that'll do, right. Get in. Right. Right, we ready? I don't know if this is going to flood the camera because this is going to be quite bright. What I might do is that. Right, let's go back to the main screen because we can see what wattage it's pulling and how many amps. We've definitely got the connections right. contact. Okay, alright, here's the truth. We're putting 12 volts in. It's on constant voltage because that's what the CV means, because we're not maxed out on current, and we're pulling only a 10.32 watts, so 0.86 of an amp. So they're actually only running at half the power rating as advertised. They are still very nice, but yeah, they're nowhere. I've probably totally swamped this video, or honest. Just switch this off. Yeah, can I put the do the auto brightness and switch them back on? Wonder what that does. No, still only 10 watts. So yeah, they're on full whack. They're actually only pulling half the actual what's quoted on the website. So I mean, someone can do some maths. I may do some maths, but there's 300 LEDs, and I'm not going to count them. But 300 LEDs over 10 watts. I mean, that's gonna come out of probably, I don't know, 300 milliwatts or something. I don't know. I'll leave it in the comments down below. Okay, hope that one was interesting. Right, do I do the next one? Do it all on the fly. Gotta find it. Right, next. Right, on the same order. I also bought this little beauty. I haven't printed out the thing. I will leave a description. But this one was about £7. Again, it was had quite a percentage off. These are bought extra. These are extensions. But this is basically 10 meters of RGB. Right, where's my camera? These are, looks like these are also cuttable every 3, and there's 3 resistors in each cuttable sections. You've got the 151, that's 150 ohms, and then you've got a 331, so that's 330 ohms, I think, and another 151. I don't know how they're organised. And the obviously the RGB LED. Now what I am going to do is, I did purchase a power supply for this, which I'll show you in a minute after we've gone through these. But yeah, it could be worrying because it's another one that's come from China, and I'm always worried about main things from China. But very similar, bit wider, bigger element. I can't remember the wattage. Considerably more, I believe. And if can I measure it? No, I can't measure up. Trying to think, is there an easy way that I could connect to this? Not at the moment. I'll play it by ear as I go, and if I don't actually connect it to the bench power supply, you might be able to get some readings, which would be most useful. Right, come on. So basically, this is what you get for your £7. You get 2 reels of 5 meters. You get a remote control plus the controller, and There should be a Y connector here somewhere, which I cannot find. Okay. I cannot find, so I will just plug one into the other, back to back. But yeah, it should have come with a Y connector. Come on, get in. Right, so we now have 10 meters of these LEDs. Come on, open. No, it was too tough for my teeth. I'm very doubtful if this controller could even manage this, to be honest. Right, there's the remote. Let's take that out. And I'm sure there's a plastic tab. Right, plastic tab. Okay. So that line's got to go to there. Okay, this is the sensor for the remote, and obviously the input. Can't believe they ain't got a Y lead. How strange. Not to worry. I have to get onto them because this is supposed to have come out of here into a Y for the two looms. Not to worry, let's just connect one at the moment. Alright. Where's that power supply? Right, here's this power supply I got to run this lot. Because it was rated quite high, I have a 12 volt at 10 amp power supply. I think it takes about 6 amps, but I like to overrate it. But like most things from China, I'm a bit dubious about this bit. So I might want to get some distance. Let's put my microphone up there a minute. Ow! Electric. Let's just make sure it's rated at 240 volts. Yeah, it is rated at 240 volts. I've got the remote in my hand. Fire! Oh, that's pretty. That's very pretty. But will it take the second lot? Okay, that seems to be kind of working. Let's get that. So what we got is obviously on some pre-programmed pattern. Right, we got red, green, blue. This could be the one. White. They're looking a bit dull over here. Yeah, so that's struggling. I think this module's probably struggling. White, that's not white. Nowhere near white. Okay, let's unplug that. Can't see if this is all white. That looks like it's going red. So I think this module is actually struggling to even run this. It's alright on the single colours. But yeah, this 3 times 2 amp. So 6 amp in total. Yeah, you would have thought it would have done it, but let's get the end of the other one. Yeah, that's definitely on a red. That's a green. That's a blue. Look how dim the blue is compared to up here. Wow. Let me just unplug that there, that there. Should we try and just run this set? Okay. Oh, we can see the blue's quite nice. And get these leads around the right way. Only problem is I can't see the last one. I'll tell you what, I'll don't think that was going to happen. I will plug into here, so then the last one will be there, won't it? Oh yeah, look at the difference. Look at, yeah, by the time the voltage has got up here, it's like non-existent. Wonder if we can do a measurement of this. I think this is why you wanted the Y, because then both sets are actually tapped from here. Because I think what we're running into at the moment is the volt drop. I can actually get that somewhere. Hopefully you can see that. Let's have a schmaltzy. I don't know if these are coated. Right, we've got 6.3 on the, why have we got that on the green? 6.3 on the green, 4.2 on the red, strange. 12.03 on the blue, which is what we did expect. What we got up here? Ah, so we're down to 7 volts here. So what I do definitely need that Y connector. So I'll have to get on to Banggood about the Y connector, and it would be nice to know what current it's pulling. There's no easy way, is there? So I'm just trying to think of an easy way of doing this, but I can't think of one. Yeah, that's not good. I think even yeah. Yes, I will. What's the actual connector like? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get on there. Okay, I can't measure the current on this at the moment, so I'll have to just leave that as it is. Right, that's the 2 items that I got from Banggood. Spent about £10 on these, and I'm sure I'll make use of them. I've obviously got to get in touch with them, because I need that Y converter. I need to look up the spec on this controller, because I think they probably sent me the wrong controller pack. Hi everyone, welcome back. Well, I couldn't leave you in suspense. I had to make an adapter up so we can plug into here, so we can run this up, see how these things actually perform. Right, I've still got my power supply set to 12 volts. I've still got a current limit of 3.2 amps, which I would expect, yeah, that should cut in. Because on the internet it says these are 60 watts per reel, so that's 120 watts at 12 volts in my calculations using good old Ohm's law. That should be 10 amps, but yeah, let's see what we get. Right, we can always jack it up again. The website says these are basically going to take 10 amps, but we've only got a 3 times 2 ampere. Something amiss. because that's only 6 amps max. 2 amps for red, 2 amps for blue, 2 amps for green. It does say it's 5 to 24 volts, so maybe this rating is at 24 volts, and at 12 volts it may be double. Let's wait and see. Let's hit the juice. Contact. Okay. I'll pull that off there because I just need that. Right, it's on at the moment. And it's on white, so this is full bore. Shall I go to red first? Red. Let's bring this in a shot. I don't know if you can see the display here at all. I don't need that on. But with 12 volts, 0.78 of an amp, we're 9.2 watts just on the red. Green. Green's 0.64. So it's taking a bit less current, would you believe? And it's 7.8 watts. Let's have a look at blue. Blue's even less current. 0.6 of an amp, 7.2 watts. And obviously all of them on 7.04 watts, 1.42 amps, ladies and gentlemen. What if we try and go up in... No. Okay. Don't know if I'm going up or down. That's now 11. I was peaking about 15 watts there. 17 watts. Right, 17 watts is the most I can get out of one reel, which is quite interesting. So the most I get out of two would be what, 34 watts, and they're supposed to be 120. So out of this setup I am 90 watts missing, so maybe this could cope with it. Well, let's see how this goes. So I don't know if I've got them all connected. Must be, yeah, 32 watts with 2 lots done. Two lots connected. So it's 32 watts, and they're quoting these at 120 watts. I think not. Right, another interesting thing is, notice how it's nice and white here, but how it changes colour as it goes down. And this, I think, is due to that volt drop. Let's get me a meter. Is that in the screen? Yeah, it's in picture, would you believe? I'm just gonna... Oh, they should all have 12 volts on, shouldn't they? So let's have a look. I'm just going to do from white to green here. I'm not getting anything. Why not? Because I'm picking up the wrong leads. Joys of having more than 1 meter, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's pick up the right leads, and I may actually get a reading. All right. No. Okay, I'm just going to do green. So this output should be around 12 volts, I would have thought. 11.74. So we've got a bit of a drop across the controller, but it's 11.74, and by the end of the loop, you got 7.38 volts. And obviously with this type of a volt drop, red LEDs take less of volt drop to switch on than green or blue. So what you're going to get is you're going to get more prominent red towards the end due to the volt drop. And there's definitely a volt drop, there's a bit of heat there. I don't know if actually on the surface they'd be any better than rolled up like this. Only time would tell. But even 5 meter length may be pushing this array of LEDs, which as the website says, this single lot should be 60 watts, and we're not even a third of that, which is quite interesting. The controller managed to hold out, which is good. Right, let's just do something. I want to just go on to green. Right, 7 point, this is not in picture again, 7.92 watts. Okay, plug this here. Well, I can plug a controller. 7.92 watts. Remember that, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug directly into the green. 7.92 watts. So from there, oh, stay still, Christ. From there to 7.92 watts again. Okay. So the controller, was no current drop through this controller, so it's not holding back. It's not holding back on me. So that, I can't even remember what we got now. Christ, sign of old age. So yeah, we'll have to do a bit more research. Let's put the white on. Yeah, we've got 17 watts. Is it just a dodgy set? Well, let's see what this one gives me. Find the plug. Oh, it gives me 16 watts. So it's in the, looks very dim this end. Oh, that's the end. So look how dim. Can you see that, ladies and gentlemen? See how dim it gets by the end. Yeah. Right. This is how can I say? I can't see the beginning of the reel, which is a shame. It'd be nice to have the beginning and the end of the reel, but there's definitely a volt drop across that. Okay, hope that was of interest. Many thanks for watching.